UK. And just taking a look at a player that's going the opposite way of Harry Kane, Wataru Endo, by the looks of things, a 30-year-old Stuttgart midfielder who's been given permission to travel to England for transfer talks and a medical with Liverpool. Let's talk a little bit more about this, shall we? As we welcome in Frank Leboeuf as well to the panel. But let me start first with you, Jan. What more can you tell us about this player?
Well, first of all, the Liverpool fans, if this guy cost £100 million and he came from South America, everybody will love him, because that is how the transfer window is now. But we do know that this was not the first alternative Liverpool had, and it was maybe a surprise with Endo. But I will just tell you that Endo is 30 years of age. He's a captain of Stuttgart. He's a holding midfielder. He's one of those players with a lot of energy. He's all over the pitch. He's covering spaces for his teammates. Very popular guy at Stuttgart. Great attitude. And when I heard the news yesterday, I was calling a bit around to the players he played with and people at Stuttgart, and they just praised him big time. I'm not saying that this is the biggest signing of the transfer window, but I got a feeling that they've done their homework here. Although the homework has been done late, I think this could be a smart signing for them. I don't want to kind of compare him with other players, because then people will say, yeah, he is as good as that player. But if you think of the players, the way he's playing, this is kind of a Makalele kind of type player. I'm not saying he's as good as Makalele at his best. Where they get a leader, they get Endo. I have a feeling that this could be a cult hero at Liverpool.
Oh, what do you think about that, Stevie?
Well, it's interesting. Klopp was talking about him the other day. And he's basically, the way Klopp explained it, he was basically a younger version of James Milner. You know, he will do a job, he will get a job done. And right now, Liverpool needs somebody in the middle of the park who is just going to defend, because they do not have that. And you also have a guy who will be fantastic in the dressing room. Jan's just confirmed it, calling all his mates. Everybody loves him, same as they love James Milner. There's not a person who talks badly about James Milner. So, for me, this is a younger version of James Milner. And James Milner did a job. And that's what Liverpool absolutely right now need. We saw it against Chelsea. They need somebody in the middle of the park who's just going to do the dirty work, get around, get the ball and give it. No fancy stuff, no frills, no nutmegs, nothing. Just good, honest, hard work. That kind of doesn't do the guy justice. He's not just a guy that works hard. He's a better player than that. But the basics of it is exactly what Liverpool need, and that's what Endo will give them.
Does that sound like the right fit to you, Robbo?
Absolutely. I mean, I say all midfield players should be good defensively. They should be able to get around the pitch. They should be able to read danger, make tackles, make the opposition struggle to play against them, and then have that little bit of quality on the ball. As you can see from his goals and his assists, he's not going to be in the top third of the field making goals, but what he will do is keep the play moving, and he'll make sure when the opposition have the ball, he'll be good defensively. He'll get in behind his fullbacks when they go forward. He'll go and press with the forwards when they need to. So I think it's a very good signing.
Frank, in the game against Chelsea, did you notice that this is what Liverpool are needing?
Yes, definitely. And I will go with what Stevie was saying, about the fact that some players need to be like pit bulls, like dogs, like when they get your calf, they don't let go, and you will have to fight hard to get rid of them. That's what Milner was. That was even Anderson was at some point, and it was Liverpool needs. I found the midfield, the middle of the park, very technically good, but defensively still weak in a way that they don't have that player that they're desperate to have. Like Chelsea, losing Kante is a big problem. It's a big issue. You have to find players who are ready to do, as Stevie said again, the bad job, and that's what that guy is supposed to do, and that's what Liverpool needs.
Thanks so much for watching ESPN on YouTube, and for more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app, and for premium content and live streaming, subscribe to ESPN Plus.